Sumya Raichand, known to the world simply as Sam, was turning 26 today. Outside her lavish Mumbai home, the air was electric. Fans crowded the gates, screaming her name as if it were a prayer. Posters waved above heads, phones held high, voices trembling with excitement. Sam! Sam! Just one glimpse! Reporters stood in a restless line, cameras flashing non-stop. India's youngest music composer, one of them announced breathlessly into the microphone. A singer, a writer, and the owner of her own music label company, all at just 26. It should have been a celebration. It should have been her moment. But Sam was nowhere to be found. Inside, her manager and closest friend, Misha, was trying to keep the storm under control. Please maintain distance, she called, forcing a professional smile as security struggled at the entrance. Yet her eyes kept darting back toward the house. Where was Sam? The silence inside felt louder than the chaos outside. In the living room, three familiar faces paced like anxious shadows, Rocky, restless and sharp-eyed. Jashu, checking his phone every few seconds. And Rhea, biting her nails, worry written all over her face. This isn't like her, Rhea whispered. Not on her birthday. Rocky's jaw tightened. She wouldn't just disappear. Misha exhaled slowly, her voice low. Unless, she didn't finish, because somewhere in that mansion, hidden away from the world that adored her, Sam was missing from her own life, and the birthday that should have been full of music was beginning with silence. They entered the escape room and froze. The noise of the outside world vanished the moment the door shut behind them. Here the air was thick, heavy. It smelled of smoke, paint, and something bitter. Sam sat in the middle of the room on a wooden stool. A plain white t-shirt clung loosely to her frame, navy blue jeans creased with stillness. A cigarette hung from her lips, the ember glowing faintly as if even the fire was tired. In her right hand, a paintbrush. In her left, a palette smeared with dark colors, blacks, grays, bruised reds. At her feet, a half-empty bottle of Old Monk Legend rum, the kind that burned like regret, sat abandoned on the floor. Sam didn't look up. She was staring at the canvas in front of her like it was staring back. And what she had painted made everyone's breath catch. Wolves, a circle of them. Sharp teeth, hungry eyes, bodies closing in. In the center, a baby sheep, small, helpless. The wolves were attacking, not for survival, not for hunger, for cruelty, for sport. The room went silent. Rhea's hand flew to her mouth. "Oh my God," she whispered, her voice trembling. Rocky took a step forward, then stopped, as if the painting itself could bite. "What the hell is this, Sam?" Jashu swallowed hard, his throat dry. This isn't normal. This isn't you." Misha couldn't move. Her heart pounded because she wasn't looking at a painting. She was looking at Sam's mind. Broken open. Raw. Sam finally exhaled smoke, slow and careless, eyes still fixed on the canvas. Her voice came out quiet, almost amused. "Happy birthday to me." Rhea's eyes filled with tears. "Sam, why are you doing this? What is happening to you?" Rocky's fists clenched. "People are outside screaming for you, and you're in here." He gestured toward the bottle, the cigarette, the wolves. "Destroying yourself?" Sam's lips twitched, not quite a smile. She dipped her brush into black paint and added more shadow, more darkness, as if the wolves weren't finished yet, as if neither was she. Misha's voice finally broke the suffocating silence. "Sam." Sam didn't turn. Misha stepped closer carefully, as if approaching a wounded animal. "There are people outside." A pause. "They've been waiting for hours, screaming your name. It's your birthday." Sam's jaw tightened. Misha's eyes softened. "They're not just fans, Sam. They're the reason you're here. They loved you into this life." For the first time, Sam's gaze flickered. Something unreadable passed through her expression. A crack. A memory. A burden. The cigarette burned down between her fingers. Then she exhaled. "Fine." Everyone looked up. Sam stood slowly, brushing past them without a word. Rocky straightened. "You're actually going out?" Sam didn't answer. Minutes later, the mansion doors opened, and Sam appeared on the balcony. For a second, the world stopped breathing. Then, the crowd outside erupted like a volcano. "Sam, love you! Happy birthday, Queen!" Phones shot up like stars in the daylight. Reporters yelled into microphones. Sam stood still, her face unreadable from afar. Misha watched from behind the glass, hands clasped together like a prayer. At least she came. At least she's here. But then, Sam moved. She placed one foot on the railing. Misha's blood turned to ice. "Sam." Rocky rushed forward instantly. What the hell are you doing? He reached for her arm. Get down! But Sam pushed him away. Hard. Rocky stumbled back, shocked. Don't touch me, Sam muttered, her voice low. The fans only screamed louder, thinking it was some dramatic celebrity gesture. They didn't understand. They couldn't. Sam balanced on the edge, the city wind tugging at her hair. For a moment, she looked almost free. Then she lifted her hand. A slow wave. The crowd went insane. Sam's voice carried through the speakers, calm and soft. Hi. More screams. She swallowed. Thank you for being here. Her eyes scanned the sea of faces. So many of you. A faint, fragile smile appeared. You are one of the reasons I'm still standing. Misha's breath caught. Sam continued, voice trembling just slightly. I love you, truly. The fans cried, laughed, screamed her name like a hymn. Sam's smile grew sadder. Please take care of yourselves. A pause. And keep loving music. She pressed a hand to her chest. Happy birthday to me. And then she whispered so quietly only the people inside could hear. Goodbye. Misha's heart stopped. The balcony door shut behind them. The roar of the fans became muffled again like the world was being locked outside. Inside, silence, heavy, suffocating. Rocky was the first to move. What the hell was that? Sam, he snapped, voice shaking with anger and fear. Do you have any idea what you just... Rhea stepped forward, eyes wide. You scared us. You scared everyone. Jashu swallowed hard. Sam, are you okay? Misha didn't speak. She couldn't. Because Sam's face, it wasn't soft. It wasn't grateful. It was empty. Like a storm with no sound. Sam slowly turned her head. Her gaze landed on Rocky. Rocky opened his mouth again, frustrated. I was trying to stop you. You were climbing the railing like you wanted to. Sam's voice cut through the room like a blade. Don't. Rocky froze. Sam took one step closer. Her eyes were calm. Too calm. Don't ever, she said, voice low, controlled, lethal. Dare to touch me again. Rocky's brows tightened. What? Sam didn't blink. I am not your girlfriends, she continued, each word sharp with disgust, with whom you play. Her lip curled, and use them for pleasure. The room went still. Rhea's breath caught. Jashu looked away, uncomfortable. Rocky's face flushed. That's not, Sam raised her hand. Enough. Her voice rose slightly now, not loud, but commanding. You are here, she said slowly, only because I respect your father. Rocky's eyes widened. Sam stepped even closer, until the air between them felt dangerous. If you were not his son, she whispered, venom sweet in her tone, I would have thrown you away much before. Rocky stood speechless. For once, he had nothing. Misha's voice trembled. Sam? Please. Sam's head snapped toward her, and in one swift motion she grabbed Misha's wrist. Come. Sam! Rhea cried. Wait! But Sam didn't. She pulled Misha with her fast, almost as desperate. Rocky moved to follow. Sam turned, eyes flashing. Stay! One word. A warning. Then she dragged Misha into the escape room and shut the door. Bang! The sound echoed like a gunshot. Outside, the fans were still cheering. Inside, 3 people stood frozen. And behind that locked door, whatever was happening to Sam was about to get darker.